Yada, and welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video, and I am so nervous. Like, I recorded this video like 3 times. Yeah, it was that bad. Because I just wanted it to be perfect, you know? But then I remembered the whole reason why I wanted to start this channel was to kind of create a raw and unfiltered and intimate environment for, well, actually, really like community for the girls, the gays, and the theys, and maybe the heteros. We'll see, because they've been acting up, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, that's what I want my channel to be about, you know? So I'm not going to be perfect, you know? I am going to stutter a lot, so much. Jesus Christ. God bless. But I plan on making videos about astrology, manifestation, my life in New York, and giving you guys some advice. Yeah. So for today's video, I will be spilling the tea on the first 6 signs of the Zodiac, but I will be focusing on the male side of each Zodiac. I could do, honestly though, you can really apply this information to the female side. So you can really do both. It really doesn't matter, honestly. Because they both kind of have the same traits. Yeah. But I'll be posting part 2 on Friday. So, you know, for my channel, I will be posting on Tuesdays and Fridays. Unless I'm doing a series, then I'll be posting every single day if I do a series. But we'll see, because we brand new. And I was thinking about doing a series, but I was like, ooh, girl, honey, we in school. The semester just started. The professors are already on our case. We just gonna have to put that off for right now. You know. That's okay. That's okay. You know, but we're not about to do that right away, honey. I just can't. I can't, Lord. It's too much for me. But let's start with Aries. Aries, Lord. Aries are a very fiery and passionate sign. I mean, they are ruled by Mars, so they can be very temperamental, impulsive, impatient, aggressive, and very, very stubborn. I mean, you do not want to argue with an Aries. Like, at all. Don't even try it, honey. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. That's your funeral, but I mean, I wouldn't. But, I mean, on the other hand, they're also, like, very funny. They're so funny. And they're the life of every party. I mean, there is never a dull moment with an Aries. Like, at all. Because they are so much fun. Like, really. And, you know, they're very honest. And they're good leaders. Really good leaders. I mean, they are a cardinal sign, so they are the initiators of the Zodiac. So they're the ones who are taking the risk and like really putting themselves out there on the battlefield. You know? Now let's go into the do's and don'ts. For dating in Aries. I would say be very honest and open with an Aries. because they hate liars. And they also hate drama and very sneaky people. They don't like that at all. So if you're like that, don't even bother fooling around with an Aries, like, at all. I would also suggest don't play hard to get, but be hard to get. Let them know that they are not your number one priority in your life. Let them know that you have other things that you're passionate about, because that will really help put them in place, because they do have a big ego. So that will let them know, like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to work a little bit hard. I'm gonna have to put in some work for this one. And that's good. That's a good thing. I would also say don't try to control them, because they really do value their freedom and independence in the relationship. So if you're trying to control them, or if you're being very clingy and possessive, they're going to run away. Honestly. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to be around someone like that. Maybe it's because I'm a rising Aries, so maybe that's why, but I understand where the Aries is coming from. I get that. I would also say don't take things personally in the relationship, because Aries are brutally honest. So they'll be telling you things that, because they're trying to help you, but you might take it the wrong way. So just take it with a grain of salt, honestly. Just, if they do offend you, like, be upfront and let them know. Because if not, then, hey, they're just gonna keep it pushing, honestly. All right. Let's talk about what an Aries is like in bed. Geez Louise. Aries are very, very passionate, and they want to dominate you. They want that. And they also want to, they want you to fight back. Yeah. Like, you can be submissive, but, you fight back a little bit, that's going to really turn them on, because Aries love to fight for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. That can never be me. I'm like, no ma'am, I'm out. I gotta go. Sorry. And they're also very freaky. So they're gonna want to, they're gonna do a lot. They're gonna do a lot. They're gonna spank you, bite you, scratch you, pull your hair. Like, they're gonna tie you up. They might throw you on the bed. Like, they're gonna be doing a lot, honey. Honestly, only the strong will survive a night in bed with an Aries. That's all I can say, honey. Only the strong will survive, honey. So if you got what it takes, go ahead. Fool around with an Aries if you want to. That's on you, sis. Me, I'm a little bit too sensitive. I'm gonna keep my distance. Thank you. So after hearing all of that, you're still interested in, in an Aries, or maybe if you're already in a relationship with an Aries, here are some good ideas to, like, what to get them for, like, a Valentine's Day gift. I would say you could surprise them, like do a surprise trip, or a nice little romantic getaway. Or you could get matching tattoos, or you can complete, like, the first 5 things on their bucket list, Or, if you really got money, you can turn your bedroom into a sex dungeon. That is something they will greatly appreciate. Like, honestly, honey, they will appreciate that shit. Like, for real. It's crazy out here in these streets when you're an Aries, honestly. Alright, so let's move on to the next sign, which would be Taurus. This is, oh my God, this is my favorite sign. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, Taurus are my favorite sign. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Aries. I do. Like, one of my best friends is an Aries, and I love her to death. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Virgo, so I'm more compatible, with Taurus and with Tauruses and other earth signs. But I really do love this sign, like, to death. So if you plan on getting involved with a Taurus, here's some things to expect, okay? They are very stubborn and jealous and possessive and self-indulgent. Yes, honey, it's true. They are. But, they're very affectionate and patient and romantic and stable, and they have good taste. Like, not just in music, well, really they have good taste in everything. Like, music, clothes, food, wine, everything. They're also very, very loyal. Very loyal. Like, a Taurus is probably the last one. Like, I don't know. They're just very loyal, man. Like, it takes them a while to get out of a toxic relationship, if they are ever in one, because they don't like change. And that's the thing. They become used to their partner. So, and I feel so bad for them because they deserve so much more, because they really do give a lot, in their relationships. But anyways, here are the do's and don'ts for when dating a Taurus. You definitely have to take it slow. Like, you're gonna have to start off as friends because they like to take their time, and they're also a very slow sign, and they have trust issues. So it's gonna be a while before, they start opening up to you, but honestly, it's worth it. It really is worth it. Just take it slow. You might have to make the first move, though. Like, you don't have to ask them out, but, you can ask them to, like, hang out as friends. That way you guys get to know each other on a more, like, personal and, like, intimate level. You know what I mean? And you don't... they like their women to be very feminine. So, like, you don't have to be very feminine, like, all the time. But, like, every once in a while, you could, just make sure that you wear very, like, feminine colors, like red and pink and, like, lavender. That's really gonna, like, grab their attention, and yeah, that's gonna catch their attention for sure. So I would also say take good care of yourself, because they take good care of themselves, so they want you to be put together. You can't be going out there looking sloppy. Like, you don't have to get all dressed up, but make sure, your hair looks nice, and if you do wear makeup, make sure, everything is blended and it looks nice and everything, and that your foundation matches your neck, like, make sure you look put together. And it's very hard to mess up a relationship with a Taurus. All I can say is, like, don't rush into things and don't ever cheat or play them. Don't do that. Because the bull will come out. It will come out, honey. And it is hard to put it back. It's hard. Very hard. All right. So let's talk about what a Taurus is like in bed. They are very slow and they like to take things slow, and they want things to be very passionate because they're very sensual. So they're gonna put on music, they're gonna light some candles, they're gonna spend a lot of time on, foreplay and everything. And, they're gonna really appreciate your body. And because they're big foodies, you never know. They might add some strawberries and some whipped cream in the, they might bring it into the bedroom, honey. You never know. You never know. All I can say is be open to it. If you are in a relationship with a Taurus, here are some, some gift ideas to get them, for Valentine's Day. Since it is right around the corner, honey. I would say you could get them candles or anything that smells good. If you get them clothes, make sure it's designer or at least good quality. And you can do like a nice little couples spa day, I feel like that would be cute because they do love to pamper themselves, Yeah. But, I mean, so far, like, a Taurus is looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get me a Taurus, honey. I'm waiting. Being very patient. All right, let me stop. Okay. Let's move on to Gemini. Oh, Lord. Hold on. I need to drink my tea for this, honey. Because Geminis, This is my NYU mug. Yeah, I go to NYU. Okay. Alright, Geminis. Lord. Geminis are inconsistent, selfish, shallow, manipulative, and they can be pathological liars. I know. Good Lord. If you do get involved with a Gemini, God bless. Well, no, because it might not be a bad relationship. It really just depends on their moon sign. That's very important. If you want me to make a video about, your moon sign and, like, what it means, like, let me know. Yeah. But, apart from that, they really are social and independent and intelligent and charming, and they're very, very talkative. I mean, they do not know how to be quiet, like, at all, sis. They don't. But that's okay. It keeps things interesting, and you really do learn a lot about them. And I like that. All right, let's get into the do's and don'ts. When you're dating a Gemini, you have to be very creative. You have to know how to, have a conversation, and you need to have, like, interesting hobbies and be spontaneous, because Geminis need to constantly be stimulated. So if you're very dull or boring and you don't really have any interesting hobbies, like, they're just gonna move on. they're not even gonna like waste their time because, you know, you can't match their energy. That's how, you know, that's how they take it. But I would say don't hold back. Well, sorry, don't hold them back. Jesus. Don't hold them back. Don't be uptight or super critical. Don't be possessive. Don't be the possessive or jealous type. And do not, I repeat, do not walk away in an argument with a Gemini. Don't do it. Because that just tells them that you give up too easily. Or, sorry, that you give up very easily. And, you know, they want someone who's going to be loyal and, you know, really stick it out. That's what they want. And if you can't do that, honey, just go. Just go. Lord. All right. Now let's talk about what the Gemini is like in bed. They want to try new things, you know, like they're probably into BDSM and, you know, doing it in public. Like they're into all that crazy stuff. They really are. And they also love talking dirty. Like they love it. So, I mean, if you can do it, go ahead. Oh, and they also love role playing. So don't be afraid to try that out and see if you like it. Because you might. You never know. If you're already in a relationship with a Gemini, here are some good gifts for them. I would say do a scavenger hunt or a personalized photo puzzle. They do have some. You can like actually order them online and stuff. Or really just anything that kind of stimulates their brain, you know, because they are very, very intelligent. So if you can find something that's a little bit of a challenge for them, they will love you forever. Yeah. All right. Now let's talk about Cancers. I like Cancers. I do. I really don't have a problem with them, but I don't have too many Cancers in my life, to be honest with you. I don't. Like, most of my friends are fire signs for some reason. I'm that one Virgo who's friends with all the fire signs. Damn. That's crazy. Okay. All right. If you plan on dating a Cancer, you can expect them to be very moody, clingy, possessive, hypersensitive, emotionally manipulative, and they play the victim a lot. I see this all the time with like a lot of Cancers. They really do be out here playing the victim, y'all. I'm like, damn. I just keep my mouth shut. I don't even bother getting into it because they're like very dramatic. So I'm like, I'm out. Sis, that's your business. That's your business. I'm not getting into all of that. You know? But, you know, they are very loyal and they're very affectionate and nurturing and romantic, and they do have a big heart. They have a really big heart. Like, when they love you, like, they really love you to the point where, like, they're obsessed with you. Yeah. It's that bad. But, you know, some people like that. Some people want their partners to be obsessed with them. So, I mean, do you? All right, let's talk about do's and don'ts. All right. When you're dating a Cancer, be very loyal. Very loyal. You know, don't cheat on them. Don't lie to them. Because they really do give so much in the relationship, and it would just really break their heart. And they're so sweet and kind. Ugh, they really are amazing. They really are. You have to be very patient and be vulnerable and open with them. And you have to be very understanding, of their feelings, because they are very sensitive. So, you're gonna have to really like talk things out with them and really get them to open up when they have something on their mind and stuff. Yeah. And you can't be brutally honest with them. Like, you have to kind of, like, you can be honest, but it's just all about how you deliver it, how you deliver the honesty. That's what's really important, because, like I said, they're very sensitive, so you have to be very careful, God bless. But, it's really hard to mess up a relationship with a Cancer. I mean, because they're very loyal, and they're also very forgiving, so they'll be willing to take you back if you do anything like really big, like cheat on them or something. Some do take you back. Not all, of course, but some do. All right. Now, let's talk about what the Cancer is like in bed. They're actually very similar to a Taurus. Like, they want to take things slow, and they want it to be very passionate, and it might be kind of basic, at first, but once they're comfortable around you, then you'll see their freaky side, because they do have one. They do. All right. So if you're already in a relationship with a Cancer, here are some gift ideas for Valentine's Day. You could write them a poem or plan a big dinner. Plan like a really big romantic dinner. That's because they are hopeless romantics. Or you could recreate their favorite scene from their favorite romance movie, because they would, oh my god. Now oh my god, they would love that, honey. Because I'm pretty sure they have a whole list of their favorite romance movies, because, they are hopeless romantics, so. Yeah. Alright. Now let's talk about Leos. There's nothing wrong with Leos. I was just kind of thirsty. Damn. Okay. Leos are cocky, stubborn, self-centered, and they're kind of a show-off, and they have to be the dominant one in the relationship. Like, they will literally fight for that spot, honey. They will fight for it. It's crazy. But they are generous and loyal and romantic and affectionate. So, I mean, that's not so bad. Alright, the do's and don'ts for dating a Leo. I would say compliment them, give them a lot of attention, listen to them, and let them lead, because they do want to be the one calling all the shots. Like, they have to be the one calling all the shots. God, I don't know. I don't think I could do that, because I do have control issues. Ooh. Just a little bit. So, personally, I couldn't do that. Like, we would definitely have to have some sort of like balance, Like, I would have to have some control in the relationship, you know? But, anyways, don't argue with them. And don't push them to commit, like, very early on in the relationship. And don't be very, like, naggy. Like, they don't like that. They don't like being around people who complain a lot. It just turns them off, and it just throws their whole vibe off. They don't like that at all. I don't blame them, to be honest with you. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about what the Leos like in bed. Okay, they're very, very confident. So they will be on top, you know? And you have to match their passion because they are very intense and extremely kinky. And you have to tell them what you want. Because at the end of the day, like, they really do want to please you. And they want to, you know, kind of put you on a pedestal and treat you like a king or a queen. You know, they do want to do that. If you're already in a relationship with a Leo, I would suggest doing like a at-home spa day and just like really pamper them. They're gonna really appreciate all the attention that you're giving them because Leos do need a lot of attention. Like, they crave it, honey. They crave it. It's crazy, but I don't know. It be like that. That's all right. Okay, the last sign is Virgo. Well, the last sign for part 1 of this video is Virgo. I like Virgos. I mean, I'm a Virgo, so, you know, I am a little biased. But Virgos can be very critical and uptight and brutally honest, and they have very, very high standards. Like, it's crazy. It's like almost to the point where it's like unrealistic. You know, it's too much. And I'm like, no ma'am. Like, I'll move on. I'll be alright. But, you know, they're smart and they are very humble and loving, and they are good planners. Very good planners. So if you have a hard time with like setting goals or really just trying to figure out where you want to be, you know, in your life, a Virgo can help you. Honestly. And they'll be happy to do it, honey. They won't mind because they love organizing things because, you know, they are neat freaks. So when you're trying to get into a relationship with a Virgo, I would say take it slow, be very patient and understanding, and be very loyal. And, you know, I would also say be a good, like, conversationalist, you know, because they are very smart, so you're going to have to keep up with them. Yeah. But don't rush them into a relationship, and don't try to get them out of their comfort zone, like, right away or, like, you know, early on in the relationship. You have to give them time to open up to you. Yeah. And don't play them or lie to them because they are human lie detectors. Honey, they will call you out and they don't care at all. But yeah, that's my Virgos, period. Okay. A Virgo in bed, they're going to be very shy, and it's going to take them a while to kind of warm up. But once they do, They are very, very freaky. Like, they are a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Honestly. Yeah. But you just don't see that side of them. But it's fine, you know, to want to keep things behind closed doors. That's okay. If you're already in a relationship with a Virgo, I would suggest complete the first 5 things on their to-do list or do a deep clean around the house. That's something they would greatly appreciate because they are neat freaks and their love language is acts of service. So you just completing the first 5 things on their to-do list, they will love you forever. You know, you have taken so much off their plate, and that's something that they would really appreciate. Shoot, I would really appreciate that, man. All right, but that's the end of today's video. I will be posting part 2 on Fridays, so you can follow me on Instagram, and I'll post it on my story. That way, or like, you know, yeah, I'll post it on my story, and I might do an Instagram. I might do like a regular post on my Instagram. I'm still trying to, you know, figure out how I'm gonna promote my channel and everything. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye. Mwah.